The kind of hope that I often think about, I understand above all is the state of mind, not the state of the world. Either we have hope within us, or we don't. It is a dimension of the soul. Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense, regardless of how it turns out.
What gives me hope? I reflect back again to a time when I was in the tree. And it's a time that as soon as I go there, it brings tears, and I know that it will for the rest of my life. When I was listening to the chainsaws every day and having to watch these ancient trees hit the ground every day and not being able to go and amuse myself and shut down and just bearing witness day in and day out and feeling myself and every last shred of hope being strangled and killed. And then I would somehow find a way to take another breath and go another moment, and then something else would happen. And it was so hard for me to hold on to hope. And then the enraged logger cut a tree intentionally in the direction of activists and took a young man, David Gypsy Chain's life, 24 years old, and killed him. And that day is when I decided I didn't want to have hope anymore. Because in that moment of being so devastated, I was literally in the fetal position on my tiny little platform, 180 feet up in the air, rocking back and forth, crying and sobbing and going, I don't want to do this anymore. And the answer that came to me was, Julia, if you have hope in your heart, and even if you're the only person left who has hope in their heart, if that hope is committed in action, then there's hope for the world. If you're the only person left, as long as your hope is committed in action, then hope is alive in the world.
I believe that this is the moment when the human species can rise to its full potential. We have now created for ourselves the greatest challenge we have ever faced. And that means that we have the opportunity to live the most meaningful lives that have ever been lived.
Look to your left and look to your right. Look at the beautiful people who are around you right now. We don't need any hero on a white horse. We're the people we've been waiting for. You already have within you enough love to save the planet.
There's an old African proverb that some of you know that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We have to go far quickly. So we have to have a change in consciousness, a change in commitment, a new sense of urgency, a new appreciation for the privilege that we have of undertaking this challenge.
This is a historic process that's starting. This is a once-off window of opportunity to create something really, really extraordinary that future generations will tell stories about, sing songs about, put plaques up to.
In the course of history, there comes a time when humanity is called to shift to a new level of consciousness, to reach a higher moral ground, a time when we have to shed our fear and give hope to each other. That time is now.